If Egypt is 6,500 years, as I'm asserting with the advent of government, then by the time they did the Great Library, which was just 2,300 years ago, they were already 4,200 years old compared to our 240 years. Dude, make it 410 and start us with Jamestown. It's still a joke, you know? But there's another really weird big problem here. So there is this other civilization that just completely got left out. I mean, it gets talked about a little bit when you were doing the Greeks, and it gets talked about a little bit when you're doing the Romans, but just barely. And it's almost like, oh, geez, okay, I guess we have to talk about it. The Persians. And then when they get portrayed in our movies, right, the leader of the Persians is this tall, gay, black man, right? Because everybody hates tall men, gay men, and black men, so they made him the most evil imaginable person the world has ever seen, a tall, gay, black man. Which is ironic, since he's fighting the Greeks. The men who not only wore skirts, but they wore them so that they could have quick access after battle. You know, right? Forget the Greeks. Julius Caesar, the Roman. His name wasn't Julius Caesar, by the way. It was Gaius Julius Caesar, but it's okay. You don't need to know that. What did his men say of him? They said, Julius Caesar is a husband to all women and a wife to all men. Anyway, back to Persia. So first of all, Persia is on the Iranian plateau. The Iranian plateau was named because that's where the Aryans ended up, as in the Aryans, as in the thing Hitler was obsessed with, as in, right, what we think of as the quintessential human. You go, well, I don't. Yeah, whatever. It's not true, you know it. Right? I mean, our society thinks that the average European male, to be precise, is the neutral person in the universe, the perfect person, the person that we look to, the person, so much so that they have to include one of these in every movie, right? So there's the 7 Years in Tibet. Like, they wanted to tell a story about Tibet, and they're like, oh, God, people won't watch it unless we include a Nazi. Here, let's put this German in Tibet. He really was in Tibet, but no one cared. But then they made the whole movie revolve around Brad Pitt so that you could be lured into watching a movie about Tibet. Right? Last Samurai. They had to stick Tom Cruise in there somewhere so you would go watch the movie about the Japanese being amazing. They didn't need a white guy to make that happen. But of course, if the white guy isn't there, it's so bad, this thing that I'm talking about, that they made a movie about the British stealing the Enigma machine. The way they got it was they captured a German sub. It didn't sink, they caught the damn thing. And when they got on board, they had an Enigma machine. Just for the record, it's not the British or the Americans who cracked the Enigma code during World War II. It was the Poles who did it. And right before Poland was conquered, they sent all their data to the British because they were, you know, it was like their last. All right, we're going to get conquered, but we're not going to go down without hurting you first. And the British had this data that the Poles had been compiling, and they just needed a machine to have that last piece to crack the code.